Let's get to the big fat idea immediately. Patrick Ceresna is Chief Market Strategist, Learn to Trade Global. Patrick, what's the big fat idea?
Well, Michael, thank you for having me, and I look forward to seeing many of your listeners during our West Coast tour next week. My big fat idea is we're selling options for income on the beaten-down pharmaceutical companies. In this example, I'll be using Bristol Myers, but similar opportunities exist in many of the companies in the space, such as Pfizer, Abbott, Merck, Johnson & Johnson, and even many of the biotechs.
Okay, so let's get into that a bit. So I guess you first of all have to be comfortable with Bristol Myers. You're giving that as an example. I want to make clear on that. You have to use an example. So that's Bristol Myers. Those pharmaceutical companies have taken a beating. Is there any impact of a Trump victory on this?
Well, absolutely. The drug companies have been badly beaten down in price, due in part to the political backlash from Hillary Clinton's and Bernie Sanders' presidential campaigns and the ongoing Department of Justice investigations into drug pricing. I feel with a Donald Trump victory, a new majority Republican government, and powerful drug lobbyists, there will be at best modest changes in drug pricing and regulation. I view this as an opportunity to buy low and add positions in a sector that now has most likely marginal downside risk in stock prices, which is an important consideration when opening new covered call opportunities.
Yeah, now obviously there's a number, you guys do this and you're holding seminars coming up, and I'll give some details on that. You can go to moneytalks.net to register. These are free seminars because I think you just have to take advantage of some options. So there's lots of strategies you can use, but let's come to the one you just mentioned, a covered call. Give us an example with Bristol Myers of how that would work.
Absolutely. Well, there's a number of option strategies you can use to create income, such as selling puts or credit spreads, but I'd like to propose a simple covered call strategy to profit. In this case, we would be buying shares of Bristol Myers around this $56.50 area where it's currently trading, and we're selling a covered call out to June at the $62.50 strike price, which is about $6 higher than where the stock is currently trading. That option's bidding $2.20. And so with the combination of the covered call and the company dividend, you're generating an annualized cash flow at a pace of about 10%, while leaving over 10% upside potential in that $6 for the capital gain.
Yeah, and I just want to be clear. So you buy it at $56.50. You take in $2.20 if you give someone the right to buy it from you at a higher price, in this case $62.50, a 10% gain, as you say, anytime up until June. But you still collect the dividends and you keep that premium. That's how you get the over 10%. So that's one of the reasons I think in this low yield environment, I think people have to learn about this stuff, and I know I've been saying that a long time, but if common shares of a big company are appropriate for your risk, this is something you just have to look at it. Let me just finish. We only got a couple seconds here, Patrick, but are you finding more people taking advantage of this kind of thing?
Oh, absolutely. And because at this stage, it's so hard to find income in this type of market environment.
Yeah.
And bonds are paying almost nothing. Dividends are modest at best. And you have to go out the risk spectrum to find reasonable income. And so learning how to use options as a tool of enhancing your cash flow is a very important strategy that investors need to learn about.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for taking the time. I'll give the details where they can get the free seminars coming up starting next Saturday in Calgary and Red Deer.